Welcome, Safemoon Army. I'm the Greek DeFi Guru here with another video for you. Today is Greek Easter, and this Greek is about ready to eat his lamb. But first, he wakes up. He's so excited. He got a lot of stuff yesterday. Coffeezilla got destroyed by the Safemoon Army. It was amazing. Today, we are going to talk about that. But first, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is my own opinion, should be taken for entertainment purposes only. I'm just your favorite Greek trying to give you the scoop on everything Safemoon. So stay tuned while we talk about Coffeezilla getting destroyed by the Safemoon Army. So the Greek did something he said he wasn't going to do. I'm talking about Coffee Clown Coffeezilla again. But the reason I'm talking about it is this time the Safemoon Army has fought back and really put him in his place. He had a second debate yesterday, and Safemoon Sam stepped up to the plate like a champ. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, he had a 59-minute video just debunking everything Coffeezilla had to say. And yesterday, he debated Coffeezilla for well over an hour and a half. It was amazing. He put Coffee in his place. Coffee couldn't really respond to anything. Coffee just, whenever something doesn't go his way, he kind of just stops the argument. And that's what he was doing the whole time. It was really laughable. And thank you, Safemoon Sam. This Greek is on your side. I'm very excited. I will have the link to that debate video down below in my description. So please check that out after you watch this video because there's more. Coffeezilla gets destroyed. Now, a few days ago, I brought up Ramoni and how he said Coffeezilla's math was completely wrong. This wasn't the $94 million mistake. This was where the money was going out of the liquidity pool. Well, he starts the longest Twitter thread just destroying Coffeezilla there ever was. This Greek got excited. So here it is. Stay tuned for the whole thing to find out how they destroy Coffeezilla. So it starts off with Ramoni, who is the savior of Safemoon, defending Safemoon. Well, here it is. Another clarification for the Safemoon Army versus Coffee Break YT, addressing his latest video. This is evidence for the public to decide. Lawsuit against Coffee Break YT or no? Another thread. And his counter was the math was wrong. Bold accusation after the V1, V2 small error made by his team that resulted in a $90+ million calculation. Oops. And then I respond how I came to this conclusion. And he leaves links. If you want to check out his page, go ahead. But he still wants to say that these numbers are wrong. So Coffeezilla just goes and just says numbers are wrong. Whenever he doesn't agree with something, he says they're wrong. Okay. Then he did a follow-up video saying how they're wrong. But he doesn't give reasons for why it's the case. He just says they're wrong. So now I must break it down in detail about why he is wrong. His standing claim that he refuses to correct is the Safemoon deployer address stole $10 million in Safemoon. Two very important details Coffee Break YT refuses to consider. One, how much Safemoon was purchased before touching LP, and how the original deployer address was responsible for burns and the startup cost that is Safemoon. Honestly, I think Coffee Break YouTube expects that the Safemoon team should have no funding for its business. Then he might take his video down. Does this make any sense to you? Now, everybody always asks how Safemoon gets their money. And, some of the money that we put into the liquidity pool, some of those costs are used to run the business. They need to run the business. Otherwise, nothing would ever happen. We'd all fail if they had no money to run the business. We all have to take that into account. So, I digress, and I'm going to keep going. It doesn't, to me, especially considering that every company has to get money from somewhere to operate. Just as a comparison, Uniswap team kept 21.5% of the Uni tokens for themselves for free. Keep in mind this, Safemoon Army. The Safemoon deployer address got 2.1% that is paid for. That's all the Safemoon deployer wallet got from the start, 2.1% that was paid for. Coffee Break YT and his team claim that this is theft. Is this a fair statement? Ask yourself that. Here is another example of a $1 billion market cap token, ApeCoin, with the team keeping a whooping 38% for free. 38%. Hey, Coffee Break YT, when will you claim fraud on them? See, you have to start comparing yourselves. It just. It's an important detail that the Safemoon deployer wallet only kept 2.1% from its original investment, even though it had access to 15.9%. I mean, I would think an unbiased researcher would report on this. Meanwhile, thousands of other crypto projects keep huge percentage tokens for free. That is true. This simple fact throws a huge wrench into Coffee Break YT's narrative and really highlights the glaring detail that he is completely biased. So much hate. Yeah, he's as biased as they come. He went into this with a attitude of not liking Safemoon, and you could tell. As well, I keep bringing up this timeline, and for some odd reason, Coffee Break YT intentionally ignores the fact that the Safemoon deployer address bought 21 trillion before touching the LP. Obviously, we're going to get into more detail, but they bought the 21 trillion. So the question here is simple. Is it fair to consider these 21 trillion tokens as the Safemoon deployer's original investment before managing the LP? Or should the Safemoon deployer wallet do what Coffee Break YT suggests and burn all its tokens and keep nothing for the startup? What should they do, Safemoon Army? What should they do? You see, Coffee Break YT makes it a point to not disclose anything about the Safemoon deployer account burning the Safemoon that was taken from LP. Why? Because this major detail doesn't fall in line with his narrative, so he intentionally omits it. Tisk, tisk, Coffee Break. 21 trillion from original investment was left after managing the LP for burns and small amount of BNB for Safemoon operations. Nothing more, nothing less. Remember, some LP put back, some Safemoon sold back. Either way, the Safemoon tokens were returned. Coffee, you got to start looking into this, huh? So now for me, Coffee Break YT's claims fall apart after he refuses multiple times to address the above key items. And he won't address it because doing so means the end of his career as a reporter and the start of his career as a cherry farmer. A cherry farmer. Why did you pick a cherry farmer? I like it though. He really likes cherry picking. That is why. Okay, the Greek gets it. He likes cherry picking. Okay. As pointed out by Juzu77, a total of 929.8 BNB was kept from the LP. And he shows the chart. But this BNB is to be considered for Safemoon as described by Captain Hodl himself. Now I'm going to read what Captain Hodl said in this post. The locked ones are locked. The unlocked ones are either locked away, we have been doing this, or used to see DEXs or dev costs. Underline dev costs. They have costs that they need for development. So far, we have been fortunate to not need for dev costs. We by default lock half away and leave the other half untouched in case it is needed. So all this stuff that he claims is in that wallet is just for dev costs in case it's needed. So it's called creating manageable growth. Okay, Coffee. So now let's follow the 21 trillion. We're just going to follow this 21 trillion. From this 21 trillion original purchase, 5 trillion was given to Captain Hodl and team for the management thereafter. Remember, that is just a mere 0.5% for the startup costs as compared to Uniswap's 21.5% obtained for free. So now 16 trillion remains. And Safemoon tweeted on 3/24/21. Dev update. Don't be alarmed. We've moved 5 trillion Safemoon from contract deployer to another address. Didn't sell. To better manage things. They tweeted it out for everybody to know. They were transparent. And now from this 16 trillion, another 4 trillion is given to Ben Phillips. He's a moron, yes, okay, for marketing costs as directed by Captain Hodl himself. So now 1.2% remains from the original investment of 2.1%. The deployer account gave half its tokens to start Safemoon's success. Coffee Break YT and his fans cry thief. Also, another huge error in Coffee Break YT's YouTube video disaster is his claim that nothing was locked up. Wrong again. And whatever wasn't locked was used for the business. The team has always been very transparent about this. That's one thing they have. How do you think they're affording all these trips they're going on to do things for the business, start up the exchange, pay salaries, pay for the office? What about those the Times Square billboards? How do you think they're paying for this? Okay? So the moral of the story here is, until Coffee Break YT corrects his statements to include what was bought in before touching the LP, 21 trillion, as opposed to what was left over after the management of the LP and how it was used for burns and startup B&B costs, he has nothing. Okay, Coffee, the Safemoon army has finally pinned you to the wall here. Your move. Maybe stop interviewing people that hate Safemoon and do some real research. Taking bets on whether Coffee Break YT will address this for a third time. I don't think he can. Woo! Woo! Wow. Get owned, Coffee. Get destroyed, Coffee. You want to bring it? You have to bring it. You got nothing. The Greek has exposed you here even further. You have nothing. Thank you and good day. The Greek is going to go eat his lamb because it is Greek Easter, and he is going to enjoy that lamb so much because you have been destroyed. Good luck. Go find somebody else to pick on because Safemoon is strong and we love each other. We have bonded together and we are going to keep destroying you. So, thank you. Good night to all my Greeks out there. Happy Easter. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check out my link tree so you can join all things Greek DeFi Guru related. I will have that Safemoon Sam video posted down below. I love you all.